What's up guys, Bloodshed here, bringing you the Raekor Seismic Slam push build for Barbarians for Diablo 3 patch 2.6.1 season 12. Now let's get right into it. So this is basically classic Raekor, but instead of using Boulder Toss, you're using Seismic Slam Rumble to empty the Fury tank and do damage, okay? What also makes this unique is they buffed the Fury of the Vanished Peak weapon, so now Seismic Slam does 500% increased damage. And we're using the Bracers of Destruction. It does up to 500% more damage with Seismic Slam. Seismic Slam deals 500% increased damage for the first 5 enemies. This is super cool. This makes it more dynamic. It's kind of like Hoda, how you charge around with Hoda, but you charge around and you smash them with Seismic Slam. So I'll jump into a rift and show you. On the PTR today, we did a GR 99. Did 99 GR with this build. We have augments, but it's super cool, man, super strong. And I can see this being kind of a contender, maybe not better than Whirlwind, but like maybe a nice option to Whirlwind. Let's go see. And there might be a better combo, so make sure to check down below often. Like you can see, I only have 2 million sheet. I could have better gear, higher augments, and things like that. But I can see this being a serious contender to Whirlwind, at least within a few GR levels, and I really enjoy the playstyle. So let's go ahead, we charge here. You can dump off 5 of your, as you're charging, you can see you earn stacks for Furious Charge, and then you expend those stacks. So I think you can stack up to 100 or something like that, but you can only use 5 at a time. So you're basically a trash killer, and you kind of 1v1 the Guardian with Stricken. Obviously you want to jump in Oculus rings if possible, but and you can kill elites. You can see I can kill elites, but I cleared my 99 GR just by killing density and then just, you know, soloing the Rift Guardian basically. So I like 40% cooldown in this build, but it's not necessary. You can get by with 20. Make sure you put Seismic Slam damage everywhere and things like that. I just like hitting things with a hammer. I think it's really important for builds to hit the theme of the build. So like a barb should be hitting things instead of just charging, like somebody said, charging with your chest, right? So you charge, build up your stacks, and expend your fury to do damage. It's kind of cool, man. I really like the build. This makes me almost want to play barb. Right now my 2 favorite builds on the PTR are the Juliana's Monk and the this barb, the Seismic Slam Raekor Barbarian. I tried it with the classic combo and it didn't feel as strong. And like I said, you know, check below in the description, depending on when you're watching the video, there might be a new, better version of this. This is just kind of what we worked on for like 3-4 hours today on stream. The best combo that we found, like kind of like a first impressions. And that's kind of what this series is. It's like me giving you guys a build alongside of, you know, a working build alongside of the changes and the buffs on the PTR. Sorry, I just like playing this build. Even when I was pushing, I was so quiet on stream, just like so into the gameplay. I like jumping in Oculus rings and kind of, you get to aim the direction of where your rumble goes. And when you're low on health, you expend your fury. So you want fury on your weapon and your belt if you can get it. Life per fury spent. So, and you want to put max fury in your paragon, and the full, like, you know, build will be in the description, like I keep saying. But it's cool, man. I like that it's the same but different. We are using ancient Parthen defenders, so as we're freezing, because we get access to all the runes with charge barb, as we're running through the rift, we're actually freezing everything, and it's allowing us to get crazy survivability from the Parthens itself. You can see I'm really tanky, even on this like 90 or whatever, with I only have 800k life or so. You want to hit at least a few enemies with your charge to get your cooldown back. If you're hitting 1 enemy, you're going to have a guarantee to get your full cooldown back. I think with 40%, it's 3. I probably shouldn't say because I don't remember, but yeah, I like 40% that way. I can just charge 3 and get my cooldown back. I think if it's 20%, it might be you won't get your cooldown back. You need 4 with 20% cooldown or something like that. So yeah, this is kind of an off-the-cuff video as well. Just want to showcase what we did on stream today. Pretty cool indeed. Trying to get this guy down before I get killed. As the density clears and there's less and less density, you have less and less survivability also. So you actually survive better in lots of density like this. And that's kind of how I got my clear, just, you know, bouncing around the density, dodging affixes where I can. It's starting to even thin out right here. You want to get as much as possible. And then that's where area damage comes into play. Do more damage with area damage, with more enemies around. If you can play this on T13, and maybe in the description of the guide I'll add like a T13 section, and you can do it on T13 and it actually explodes. It really does do a good job on T13 for speeds. It kind of feels like Hoda, even though it's Seismic Slam, where you furious charge around and then hit something and blow it up. So this is a 90. You could imagine if I was hitting like a GR60, it would just be, you know, eradicating everything, just completely destroying. Go. That. Push in over here. What kind of pylon? Got a power pylon. That's nice. So that should one shot with power. Go over here. How have you guys liked the patch so far? Do you like the changes? Do you like the barb changes? What's everyone's class that you're gonna play? I always get to ask my Twitch stream, but I never get to ask you guys. What are you guys excited about? Like I said earlier, for me, it's Monk and Barb right now. And coincidentally, they're both support characters, so I can get some support love and get some Paragon farming and get some Greater Rift pushes. So this is currently my favorite Barb build, with Whirlwind being a close second. If it was classic Raekor with Boulder Toss, I probably would like Whirlwind more, but I kind of like hitting with the weapon, even though it's kind of like a build up, like Rumble's like a tremor. So let's push in. Rift Guardian, where are you? The Rift Guardian's not that much of a problem, even though we don't do really good single target normally. It's because we're carrying the Stricken. So, and we're using Ruthless, so once it gets to 40% health, the Rift Guardian, you just start doing tremendous damage to it. You do good single target, but not as much as other classes. You know, it's more of like an AoE clearing build with you're charging through and you're dropping rumbles through everything. So it's more like an AoE clear, and then when you're just fighting the Rift Guardian solo, you rely on Stricken to pretty much kill him. Right, damage in there. One thing I still have to test is a full charge barb Raekor, like a standoff Raekor, so that'd be something I'd probably try in a few days on stream. Tomorrow's Crusader Day, so I'm gonna work on some Crusader builds and maybe revisit some Necromancer things that we missed. So stay tuned for that. If you're gonna be, make sure to follow me at twitch.tv/bloodshed. Big shout out to my Twitch subs, my YouTube bros. I see you. That's what these videos are for. We've been doing 2 videos a day for a while now. That's what these are for. And Patreon, all that stuff. If you're new here, make sure to hit that sub button. I've been covering Diablo for like 3 years now, so it'd be nice to have you part of our community and all that stuff. We're pretty much run off the cuff, straightforward, straight talk Diablo conversation. Try not to get, you can see after 40%. So the next one should, I don't want to die here. There you go. So this next one should like do a lot of damage because he should be under 40 right now. So yeah, that was a big chunk. You see that trunk? Yeah, there it is. Because of the Ruthless passive, it just does 40% additional damage. Oh, it's 30% health. So 40% damage, under 30% health. So it's like a nice execution kind of style button. But yeah, this is the build. Pretty chill. And that's going to be all for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them down below. But check back often. The link will be in the description. This is Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.